please welcome to the stage Michael.
Can I be next? Can I be next? Very close. Okay.
Dog dazed of summertime blues. Don't believe the news. Lies in the bed we make. Forsake Dharma lost for the fascination of tribulation. Dog dazed, crazed, sun blaze, lust raised, loins are on fire, hired guns for fun. Run, son, from your mother's earth motion of oceans, raising to swallow the cities. Dog dazed, dogwood blooming in forests, looming in primordial memory, in atomic memory, in ancient memories, in our memories. Dog dazed and confused by the illusion of concepts realized by lies, surprised, left to their own demise. The fear is near to feeling, reeling its web, the spider said to the fly. Dog days of war and peace, release the hounds of hell, the well of truth dried up, and only us to save ourselves, to save ourselves. Dog days of summer, our chance is now, not then, not tomorrow. Now, this day, on a dog day afternoon. Those woven connections of thought that his spirit made was something that he was familiar with, but that day he was scared of the way his heart beat different in his chest.
You can climb out of this moraine anytime, anywhere, at any point within this swirling widget infinity that gurgles red and orange like a lava lamp. Pretend it's still 1969 and the shag carpet hasn't inhaled every loose phone number or dust particle or fragment of body hair, and the phone still quivers around the dial. What could you have done to sway your joints off that path, the one that led you inevitably into the arms of a stranger who became your wife, who left you for a stranger that became your ex-wife's second husband?
She was different from the rest, and he did not understand. He struggled, of course, with understanding. Understanding brought pain. The threads. What did she mean?
You can't quite shrug the feeling that there's some ultimate whisper secreted in the exact center of your brain, and if you could peel your scalp off and press the right button, it would all make sense, like a sigh at times when you could belch like an ape at nothing and yawn like a lion at peace with command of the food chain.
As he searched his table of contents, the memories of those woven threads brought back tears. So many beautiful woven fabrics of her expressions of love had been placed around him, but like the king that wore no clothes, he could not see.
You never asked for anything that great, only that you could take a step forward each day and rise with the sun and maybe yowl at the moon for its own sake. Now your yowls chime like a marimba ringing G-flat over the course of thoughts that scavenge years at a time in an instant. A single meaningful idea that breaks the routine of meal, unmasks the new flavor of latte for what it really is. The twang of regret when the coffee loses its savor amidst a swathing of saliva, the only flavor left, and you spit it out.
He was struggling with the weight of his heart and soul iced. Why was he always laying his soul bare, naked to the cold world? He knew he did not search out those paths. He was on the feet of his heart, just found him there. And his heart always knew. Knew before his mind, knew where it was going, and it was a mind of its own. He stopped back to look at his heart's mind, and he saw the threads. And he saw her face in his heart's mind's eye. And he finally cried over her loss.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. The primeval Armstrong. Forest of 1,000 years, where ancient roots welter a moss-grown undercarriage on which travel the barefoot souls of native peoples. Aeons and aeons of them who, as the story goes, would not sojourn night-long under the skyscraping canopy of redwood. The giant trees would unlatch your soul to drift up and over the tender peaks of new growth. Up and over a blanket of witching hour fog and out to dissipate into a kaleidoscope of stardust.
Human beings just seeing infinity, the cosmic grid. Reference for all that is and there will ever be.
A labyrinth of trails now winds a closed circuit around campsites, picnic tables, and an outdoor theater where I recited Eliot to an audience of 3. We are the hollow men, the stuffed men, 4 of us young men who still believe the secrets of life could be pried open with a crowbar.
The secrets now reserved for the generation that will again understand.
I like to say an hour later, but what did time mean then except the warbling gradient of shadow or the follicle-thin mosquitoes thrumming their plaintive harp hums under the moist crevices of chin and earlobe? We scale the felled redwood, rubber foot soles gripping the hypotenuse, trespassing positively over a hillside and out into a field of vetch. The purple blooms grasped on green tendrils and the droning louder. A chorus of bees, 10,000, the entire world resting on that vibration. So I pull a blues harp from my shirt pocket. Exhale a low C chord, and the bees heard, and wanting us to know they were listening, matched that chord perfectly hum to hum, and the wind cleansed the words from our experience with bristles of time and ecstasy.
The bliss is shared with sentient beings that expose their spirits to the primal forces of this great creation.
Oh, right.
The way spotted owl sits in the old growth tree. Do you see the tear in its eye? When do we stop robbing the homes sins of our ancestors. The wolf's howl tries to reach into our souls, stirring our memories. Awaken, sapiens! Identify intuition. Can we keep what gifts we have left? Dismantle the machine-like thought patterns. Listen for the cry of the wild. Set your bare feet to the bare earth. Bare your heart. Listen to the bear. It's not a privilege to exterminate. Extinguish extinction now. Look to the tear in our children's eye. Like the owl, we need to relieve their anguish, make amends to our plundering and raping. Peace lies in the earth. Ground to the ground. Touch the dirt. Let go of the blame. Let's play fair. There is no us and them. You know it's all we. One. Just one. Receive the knowledge inside you that has been there all along, waiting with the patience of all the greatest hunters of truth. We can't make sense out of the chaos of mystery, but we can find the love of life in the mystery of chaos. Look to the tear in your eye. We're going to do one more stanza for stanza, and then we're going to do a little improv after that, and then we're going to call it a night. Thanks very much for showing up and listening. Stylized schemes. Manufactured dreams. Seagulls wrapped in cellophane, feeling no pain.
You can always doubt the depths of your own laughter, but remember, you've chosen this manifestation. You can bark canine blues at the angry, ride streaks of lightning into the demons, maw through glistening fangs of rage down writhing serpentine tongues, brandishing your fists of triumph. But let me dispel all myths here.
We fashion our passion into special boxes, and the hounds chase the foxes.
Yes, you will bear the loins of love's gasping agony. Yes, doubt may devour your heart's warbling belly, but remember, if you desire like me to unveil the mask behind the face,
keep this dream alive as we send out silent drones from hell.
Some may claim to know unerringly the rhythm of gravity's rainbow. Some may say that time is melting. Some may even have seen me, the white lotus phoenix writhing luminescent wings.
Knowing the rules of the game can change, we rearrange the players in secret time.
I will bring Rangarok to your doorstep. Pierce through confinement's lurid leer of laughter. Claw the song's edge of climax into your black granite pillar of being.
As the illusion of control dominates the masses, let's raise our glasses and toast democracy.
And the rose of rainbow eye space will erupt to bear into the light soft whispers of eternal knowing, so you never have to choose which moon to pray to.
And if justice is the end to all that means, then we will have to stifle our screams. stylized schemes, manufactured dreams, seagulls wrapped in cellophane, feeling no pain.
Feeling no pain! Is that true?
Let's do the improvised.
Now you go ahead.
All right, we're going to finish this with one more poem, and then we're going to have Mr. Stephen Blue come up and do some poetry, and then we're going to have some of the young poets who'll finish the night out as well. And we're going to stay with this thing like we only got one environment, folks. You're sitting on it. Carbon beans leaving carbon footprints. Romancing technology, nature adjusted to suit. Constant hum of the progress machines. If we can watch everything closely enough, maybe we can secure the fear of losing. Eyes in the sky, eyes in the back of our heads, grabbing the lion's share, but forgetting to pull the thorn from its paw. When our needs become greeds, there are those who will go without what could be theirs. The change that is sure to arrive will have to include that our children survive. Carbon beans, leaving carbon footprints. Thanks, folks.
Phil Crowe and Michael Hess. Let's give it up again for them. The Young Poets of Eugene. Thank you so much.